So this is, of course, our gentle chair yoga practice this morning. It's our practice that we use the chair just to give us extra support, to keep us from having to go to the floor. More importantly, come back up again. But regardless of what supports and what modifications we make to our practice, this is a practice in awareness. It is about spending time with yourself. It is about taking care of yourself, practicing self-care, self-love, self-reflection, just really nurturing that relationship with yourself. This practice is so powerful that it can affect us physically, but of course also emotionally, spiritually, mentally. It's kind of magical in that way. The hardest part is just showing up. So once you show up, the rest you just get to sit back and relax and let it do its thing and let it find its way to what you need. So we will start with a few moments of centering, and then we'll begin to warm up and stretch and flow and finish with Shavasana, our relaxation pose at the very end of the practice. So even if it's your, let's try that again. Even if you are at home, is a nice idea to silence your phone or to kind of minimize the distractions that you have around you. Of course, if you're in here, you can turn your phone off. And that's just to give yourself permission to really honor this time that you've taken for yourself, for you. You know, it's a little bit harder for those of you at home because you are in your sort of element where there's usually a lot of different things going on. So give yourself permission to time and sacred space and do what you need to do to create that space for yourself. And then go ahead and get comfortable in your seat, feeling the bottoms of the feet on the floor. And the hands are either resting in the lap or on the thighs, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Close the eyes and relax the muscles of your face, the jaw, and clench. Feel the shoulders dropping down away from the ears. Feel the arms relaxed, the hands and the fingers relaxed. Feel your spine long, your belly and back relaxed. Feel the backs of your legs on the chair, the upper legs relaxed, supported by the chair. Feel the bottoms of the feet and your toes on the earth. Bring awareness to your breath. And allow the breath to gradually expand and lengthen and deepen. Feel the breath as it moves through you. Feel the breath on the inhale. And feel the breath on the exhale. Feel the breath in those moments between the inhale and the exhale. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And a long, slow, steady breath out through the nose. Let everything else just fade into the background. So all your awareness is on your breath, to the sensations of the body. this moment right here and right now. Find the comfort in being in the present moment, right here, right now. I invite you to set your own personal intention for your practice here this morning. The hard part is done. You said yes, you're here now. What are you here to receive? How can this practice serve you? I invite you to dedicate your practice. Draw energy into your own personal space to support you and to guide you, motivate you, to inspire you, to help you find your will and your discipline in your practice. Share the gifts of this practice with someone else in your life, for whatever reason, is not here to receive it themselves. Let's take our next breath together. Take a deep breath in and reach the arms all the way overhead. Bring the palms together, and as you exhale, let the hands just slowly float down through the center. Rest at the heart. Namaste. Move to the front edge of your seat. Adjust the feet so the feet can stay grounded on the mat. Be mindful about the placement of your feet. Allow them to be parallel, the big toes pointed straight ahead. And as you feel those feet rooted down, let the top of the head rise up. Try to keep the chin parallel to the floor, the face and the shoulders still relaxed. Maintain this in the body as you inhale and take the arms, reach them up. And as you exhale, let the arms just slowly float down to your side. Good. Root those feet down. Feel the strength in your core. Inhale and reach up. And as you exhale, let the arms float down. Inhale and reach up. Exhale and let the arms come down. Take just your right arm. Inhale, reach it to the sky. And as you exhale, float over. Keep the feet grounded, the sits bones rooted down. As you stretch into the side of the body, drop that left shoulder. And as you inhale, slowly rise back up. The left fingers reach all the way up to the sky. Drop the right shoulder as you reach to the side of the room. Take your time. Inhale, slowly rise. Feel the subtle changes in your body as you move. Feel the breath as you exhale and reach in the opposite direction. Inhale, slowly rising up. Exhale, slowly reaching over. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling over. Inhale, bring both arms overhead. Just pause here for a moment. As you exhale, settle into this extended mountain pose, the feet still pressing down, the core engaged. See if you can lift the ribs a little higher off of the hips. See if the top of the head can rise up. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Let the arms come down to the left. Create a twist. Look all the way over that back shoulder. You can even look into the corners of the eyes here if you'd like. Root those feet down. Inhale, slowly rising up. Feel the spaces in between as you exhale and twist the other way. You want to keep that core strong, the rest of the body really steady. Inhale, slowly reaching up. And exhale slowly as you twist. Good. Do it again. Inhale up. Feel this moment in the middle when you're lifted and tall, and then exhale as you twist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, pausing here for a moment. Again, a little bit of energy to press the feet and the sits bones down, keep the core engaged. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Let those arms come down in front. We're gonna make some nice big circles here. Reach all the way to the back of the room and all the way back up to the sky. And then do it again. The hands come down, reach back and up. Be very mindful of the range of motion that works for you and your body. Feel the shoulder joints, feel the chest and the back. Feel the core still engaged and the feet rooted down. One more time, nice big circle as you reach all the way up. Good, pause at the top. We're just gonna go in the opposite direction. So reach all the way back, all the way down, and then reach all the way up to the top. Feel that length and that lifting at the top. Nice breath. Exhale those arms down. Inhale and reach up. One more nice big circle here. Good. Pause when you're reaching once again all the way up to the top. Feet rooted down, core engaged, fingertips top of the head reaching up. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let those arms just slowly float down to your sides. Let the hands rest on the thighs, supported as you relax that upper body, as you feel the heat and the energy. You feel the flow in your arms and in your upper body. Practice being right here and right now. Right, as you open the eyes, let's shift to the low body. Make sure you're towards the front edge of your seat. We'll start with that right leg with our hip circles. So we circle that leg around. You can use the chair as much as you'd like for support. Your circle might be smaller or it might be larger. You're trying to find the range of motion that feels good to you. Feel the hip joint and feel the changes in your belly and your back. Let's just pause and go the opposite direction. Keep your breath mindful. Let's take that ankle all the way over to the other knee. Now, it doesn't have to come all the way up to the knee. You can have it on the floor or on a block. And then just let those knees kind of sway from side to side. Just tuning a little bit more into the hip joints, into the outer thigh. Don't worry. Don't worry. Do you want both right now? Okay, just the one. Perfect. So let that upper body relax. You're just kind of bringing awareness to the hips, to the upper legs, to your back. Just do whatever feels comfortable and good for you. And then find a moment, just pause and be still. Let's focus on the foot for a moment and just make some nice big circles. So whatever you need to do to reach the foot, if it's easier to be here, that's fine. Just circle the foot around. And then let's go in the opposite direction. Breathe as you stay in the present moment. Good. Let's relax the foot. Bring the knee up towards the chest. You can hug the knee in here, lengthen up through the spine. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, extend the leg and see if you can extend the arms. Now, if you'd rather, you could keep the hand underneath the leg. It's up to you. Inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, extend it out. Inhale. And exhale, slow, controlled movement. Just do your best. In and out. In and out. Let's hold that knee all the way in here. Lengthen up through the spine. Relax the face and the shoulders. Relax your foot. Just be here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that foot to the floor, bring the belly towards your thighs and come all the way down into a fold. You can keep the hands on the thighs or they can come down towards your feet. You could use blocks. You might even choose to go a little wider with your feet. That's up to you. Take a deep breath in through the nose, into the back of the body, and as you exhale, let out a sigh. Just relax. The hands on the thigh, inhale and look up. Root the feet and the hands down as you slowly rise all the way up to the top. At the top, just close the eyes, be in the stillness. Feel the sensations of right here and right now. As you open the eyes, let's bring awareness to that left leg. We're going to do that same series on the other side. So take that left leg and begin to circle it around. Find the range of motion that feels right for you. It might be different than the other side. Might be different. I would really make it about that hip joint. Let's just pause and go in the opposite direction. Let's take that ankle to the other knee or maybe to the floor or to the block. Sit up as tall as you can and let the knees just kind of sway from side to side. Whatever movement feels good to you. You might even feel the bottom of your foot on the floor, kind of rocking and massaging the bottom of your foot. Eventually find stillness. Pay attention to that lifted leg, lifted foot as you start to circle it around. Take your time, feel the bottom of the foot and the top of the foot, the ankle, calf, and the shin. Let's go in the opposite direction. Breathe here. All right, let the foot relax. Draw the knee up. I'm gonna hug the knee in. Stay long in the spine. Relax in the upper body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, extend the leg. The arms can either go out or the hands can be underneath your leg. That's up to you. Inhale, the knee comes in. Exhale, extend the leg out. Inhale. And exhale, challenge your core a little bit here. Kind of try to stabilize the trunk of the body. Feel all the different sensations as you draw it in and as you extend it out. As you bring it in and out. Good, let's hold that leg in for a moment. Relax the upper body. Be here. Feel the sensations. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, let the foot come down to the floor as you bring the belly towards the thighs, as you let those arms relax down into a fold. You might be a little higher with the elbows or the hands on the thighs. The hands could be all the way down towards the feet. Let the head drop down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, let out a sigh and just soften and relax a little more. Practice being right here and right now as you nurture, as you practice giving to yourself, supporting yourself, that self-love, that self-care. Right here and right now. With the hands on the thighs, look up, root the feet and the hands down, strong in your core as you rise all the way up to the top. Good. At the top, just relax the body. Feel the sensations, feel the energy. Be right here and right now. Good. As you open the eyes, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press the belly into the back. I want you to tuck the tailbone under. Send the shoulders forward as you round the back of the body. The chin is towards the chest here. And as you inhale, just rock the pelvis forward. Send the tailbone back, the belly and the chest forward. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. You might even choose to lift that gaze up. And then press the belly into the back. Tuck the tailbone under, round that spine. And then inhale, rock the pelvis forward. You're going to do this a few more times at your own pace, letting the movement evolve. Each repetition, maybe finding a little bit different range of motion. Or maybe feeling a little bit better where you are. Explore the rhythm with your breath. Eventually come back to neutral, still and quiet. Eyes soft. Right here and right now. And as you open the eyes, take that right leg, that right foot, and draw it all the way out to the side. So you're kind of towards the corner of your chair. The left toe is pointed forward. The right toe is pointed out to the side. The heels are right underneath the knees. Take a deep breath in as you root the feet down. Inhale and reach up to the sky. Should be really mindful here to keep those knees open. So there's some energy to keep the knees open rather than letting them drop into the center. Let's take the arms and bring them back down. So even here, those arches slightly lift. You might feel the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, the arms down. Good. Bring those arms out to shoulder height. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Create a side bend. So drop that left arm as you reach to the opposite side. Keep those feet pressing down. Those knees are open. Feel it in your outer thighs and your glutes as you stretch and as you open. Use your core strength really slowly. Inhale, come back to the center. Keep those knees open as you take it in the opposite direction. Reaching to the side, lifting, stretching, opening. Inhale, come back to neutral with those arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to hinge at the hips, coming into a fold. Your choice, the hands can come to the thighs. They could come to blocks. They could come all the way down to the floor. We're still mindful that those arches are lifted and that those knees are open. Let your head drop down. Find that balance between effort and ease. You can actually widen the hands at the elbows, the arms be on your inner thighs, on the knees, kind of encouraging those knees to stay wide. As you inhale, look up. Now your choice, the hands can come to the thighs, or for a little bit more challenge, keep those knees open. Take the arms out to the side as you root down into the earth slowly. Rise all the way up to the top. Good. As you exhale, let the arms come down. Actually, I want you to turn the body so that you're facing the side of the room and take that front leg, the leg that's now pointed to the front, and just send it back behind you. So the right foot is pointed to the front of the room. You're kind of half on the chair and half off the chair. Let's actually take that back leg and see if you can straighten it and maybe even ground that back foot. Now, this might not be available, so it is fine to keep the toes on the floor. Sometimes this works better, sometimes it doesn't for our toes. And if any of this feels too intense, just keep the knee down below, right underneath the hip. Lengthen up through the spine, just like we've been doing in our mountain pose. Root that right foot down to the floor so you almost feel as if you're lifting off the chair a little bit. Inhale, take the arms and reach them overhead. And exhale, let the arms come down. You can always keep one hand on the chair if you want that added support. That's up to you. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale, reaching up. At the top, let's pause and hold here for a moment. Maybe you can root down through that right foot a little more. Maybe that back leg can get a little bit more straight or a little bit more comfortable for you. If you want to challenge yourself just a little bit more, see if you can take your gaze up. Maybe even send the fingertips back just a bit. As you inhale, come all the way back to neutral. As you exhale, let the arms come down. If it's not there already, take that back leg and draw it in. We're going to take this right into a thigh stretch. So you're holding onto the chair in the back. You're going to reach for the ankle of that back leg, or you're going to reach for the pant leg, or you're going to use a strap, or you're going to use a block, right? And it's perfectly fine just to be here. If you're here, you're just kind of sending that knee back until you feel the stretch for you. If you're using a block, it could look like this. And of course, that block has several different heights. So you can go as high as you'd like to with the block. But the focus right here in this moment is on the thigh, on that hip flexor. The rest of the body's relaxed. Breathe. Eventually release that foot. Bring it all the way next to the other foot. You're still facing the side of the room, but bring the hands to the thighs, relax the body, just rest and relax for a moment. Feel the sensations. Be right here and right now. Sitting up nice and tall, really lengthening up through the back. I want you to take the outside leg and just lift it off the floor, trying to keep every other part of your body really steady. Just do your best. Doesn't really matter which one, the one that's, and then let it come all the way down. Good, just rest for a moment. We're gonna do that same thing again. Make little adjustments as you need to. Engage that core, same leg, whatever leg you use, the same leg, lift it up again. As high as you want. Try not to shift or move. Beautiful Boodle. Nice, Henry. Slowly let that foot come all the way back down. We're going to do it one more time with that same leg. When you're ready, lift. Everything else stays really steady, really controlled. You might use that chair for a little added support. Slowly let the foot come down. Good. Bring the hands to the seat back of the chair as you create a twist. You're sending your chest to the back of the room as you look all the way over that back shoulder. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, relax the legs. Just lengthen up through the spine and then twist through your spine so it feels good and right for you. Mindful breaths in and out. And as you exhale, I want you to release it out. And as you release, rotate so that you're facing all the way to the front of the room. And find a moment to be still and relaxed. You could even lean all the way into the back of the chair. That's up to you. Just take a moment wherever and however you can relax. Feel the sensations of your body. One side might feel different than the other. Reconnect with your intention that you set in the very beginning of the practice. Are you still honoring what you set out to do? Practice being right here and right now. As you open the eyes, sitting up nice and tall, take that left foot out to the side. So the left toes are pointing, the left toes and the knee are pointing right out to the side as much as you can here. And the right toes are pointing to the front of the room. The knee is pointing to the front. So you're kind of at the corner of your chair. Lengthen up through the spine, get nice and tall. Inhale, take the arms and reach them up. Feel the arches lift and the knees actively pressing out to the side. You can almost imagine you're pressing into something here, and then exhale, let the arms come down. Keep your core really strong. Be mindful that the heels are right underneath the knees. Inhale, reach up. Those knees stay open, and then exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, let the arms come down. Let's come back up to shoulder height here, pausing for a moment. Feet are rooted down, energy through the fingertips and through the top of the head. Take a deep breath in. Slowly release it out, just letting go, just feeling the strength of the movement. Then let's inhale. Let's take the right arm and reach it up. It's the left arm moves down. Keep the knees open. Feel those outer thighs working here. Feel a stretch into the side of the body. Really nice step. Root those feet down. Use your core. Inhale and slowly come back to the center. We'll go in the opposite direction, reaching all the way up and all the way over. Keep the arches lifted, the knees open, the core strong. Really nice. Marian, inhale and slowly rise back up. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, finding your fold. Your choice, the hands can come to the thighs, to blocks, to the floor. You could have the elbows on the thighs. You could use the hands or the elbows to help those knees stay open. It's up to you. Just try to find that balance between effort and ease. Let the head drop down, the face relax. Mindful breaths in and out. Inhale and look up, your choice. The hands can be on the thighs or they can be all the way out to the side for a little bit more challenge. Root those feet down strong in the core as you rise all the way up, slowly, steadily up to the top. And then exhale, let the arms relax down. Good. You're going to keep that left foot should pretty much stay where it is, but you're going to take that other leg and send it back behind you. You're now facing the side of the room. So we'll start with this seated variation of Warrior One. So that back leg could be just down, the knee to the floor. You could extend it out, keeping the ball of the foot on the floor, or you could pivot that back foot. The idea is to kind of energize that back leg as you press the front foot down to the floor. So it's really hard to see visually, but as you root that foot down, there's almost a lifting up, right? So we don't want to be sinking down in the chair. We want to be lifted up out of the chair. Just do your best here. Then inhale, take the arms and reach them up. And as you exhale, take the arms and bring them down to your sides. Inhale and reach up. And exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale and reach up. Really nice, Paula. And exhale, let the arms come down. Keep those feet rooted down. Inhale and reach up. We're going to pause at the top. Press those feet down as you lift up, as you lengthen, as you stretch. Feel the energy, the power, the strength in your body. And then release the arms. Take that back leg and Find that comfortable place where that knee is down to the floor. Preparing for that thigh stretch. You can place the foot on a block. You could use a strap on the bottom of the ankle. You could reach all the way for the knee. Any place in between, wherever you're going to feel the right stretch for you in that thigh and in that hip flexor. Lengthen up through the spine, relax the face and the shoulders. Breathe. Nice, everybody. It's really good, Mom. Relax your face and your jaw and your shoulders. Feel the breath flow in and out. Very slowly, when you're ready, release it out, taking that foot and bringing it all the way next to the other foot. And let yourself rest here for a moment. Close the eyes, feel the sensations. Feel the heat, feel your heartbeat. Good. Now keep the body really strong, really steady, the trunk of the body really still. Here's where we take that outside leg. If you were with me, it's that outside leg. Just make sure you're using your other leg as you just gently lift it off the floor. You don't want to lift it so high up that the whole upper body moves, right? You're just lifting it up as high as you can to keep the trunk of the body still and steady, and then let the foot come all the way back down. Same thing again, let it rise and hold. You might hold on to the chair. You might have the foot barely just hovering off the floor. Keep that core really strong and then slowly let the foot come back down. Try to keep the whole rest of the body still. Just take that outside leg, lift it up. Nice, Brad. Pause. Beautiful, Annette. And let the foot come all the way down. Bring the hands to the seat back of the chair. Create that twist as you look over the back shoulder. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, the top of the head reaching up as you twist. Mindful breaths in and out. Working the twist, finding the twist that feels right in your body. And as you exhale, slowly release it out. And make your way all the way back to the front of the room. Finding stillness and quiet. Maybe you even drop all the way into the back of the chair. Just find stillness. Be right here and right now. As you open the eyes, I want you to move towards the front edge of your seat. I'm going to just turn slightly to the side so you can see. And take that right leg and extend it out in front. The heel is on the floor, so you want to be really close to the front edge so that you can extend that leg as much as possible. Pull the toes all the way up towards the ceiling. It's like you're trying to send your toes to your chest. With the other hands on the thigh, root that foot down, get nice and long in your spine. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, leading with the chest as you begin to fold. Now you're just going as far as it feels right for you. If you collapse and round, you've gone too far. So really lead with that chest here. You might reach the hand and extend for the toes. You might actually be able to reach the toes. You could put a strap on the toes. You could even use a block here to go a little bit higher with the foot. That, in essence, gives you a little bit deeper stretch. It's entirely up to you. The only thing that's not optional here is your breath. Mindful breaths in and out. Each exhale, maybe you soften in, maybe you can get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Maybe you stay where you are, but you just relax in the stretch a little bit more. Maybe you can draw the toes a little bit closer into the chest. Maybe you can press the chest a little bit closer to your toes. Make any little modifications, explore any variations that feel good to you here. With your next inhale, use control with the hands on the thighs, or just feel the strength in your back as you rise all the way up to the top. As you exhale, once at the top, I want you to take the toes and press them all the way down to the floor. Be mindful of that ankle or knee trying to roll out. Keep the knee and the ankle and the toes really straight here as you press those toes all the way down. Good. Relax the foot, draw it all the way in, and just be still and quiet for a moment. Feel the energy in the right side of the body compared to the left. Quite often that one side, that one leg might feel a bit longer and more open. Receive the gifts of the posture. Good. As you open the eyes, let's take that left leg out and do the same thing on the other side. So you're still to the front edge of your seat. Pull the toes all the way up towards the ceiling like you're going to touch your chest with your toes. Lengthen up through the spine. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, hinge at the hips. You can pause at any point where the stretch is right for you. Some of us may barely move. Some of us might bring the chest all the way down to the thighs. Some of us might be able to reach all the way to the toes. One is not better than the other. It's what's best for you. Notice if you wind up kind of collapsing in that upper body, if the shoulders come forward, try to pull the shoulder blades back and down. Send the chest towards the toes as you draw the toes towards your chest. Krista, notice what happens if you point your toes right straight up. You feel the little difference? Yeah. So as you hold in the posture, you might bring awareness to different sensations, different little movements or adjustments you can make to change the posture, to find your way in just a bit more. Find your full expression of the posture, whatever that is for you. And then slowly draw the body all the way back up. Pausing at the top for a moment, we'll take the toes and point them all the way down to the floor, keeping the foot and the ankle straight. The rest of the body is still intentional and mindful, long in the spine, relaxed in the face and the shoulders. Just pointing the toes all the way down, stretching through the top of your foot. And then take that extended leg and draw it all the way in. Finding stillness, relaxing, being right here and right now. Good. As you open the eyes, I want you to get comfortable in your chair, but I want you to be able to lengthen up through the spine. Take the arms and just kind of drop them down to the side. Feel the shoulders kind of pulling away from the ears as the top of the head is reaching all the way up. So you take the right ear over to the right shoulder, and you're just going to pause here for a moment. Take that left arm and kind of shake it out and see if you can drop the shoulder a little bit more. Let that arm grow very still, and then you get to decide. Maybe you take that right hand to the top of your head, to the side of your head, and just create a little bit deeper stretch. Now, sometimes this is too intense, so it is just an option, and we're not pulling. But as you kind of let the ear move to the shoulder, feel the left finger stretching down to the floor. You might even take that left arm and create some movement. You can rotate at the shoulder. You can lift it up and down, forward and back. Not only is this going to change the stretch in your neck, but it gives you a wonderful stretch throughout the arm. Breathe as you explore and move, as you stretch and open. Move in any way that feels good to you here. Releasing the tension and the tightness. Release any stress, any dis-ease. Then eventually keep the head right where it is without moving the head. Just return the hands to the lap. And then very slowly, like you're going in slow motion, the slowest possible movement you can, begin to lift the head back up. Eventually you come back to neutral. There's no rush. Just pause here. Just be here. Notice the sensations on the one side of the body compared to the other. Slowly bring the left ear over to the left shoulder. Take that right arm down to the side and maybe shake it out here as you encourage that right shoulder to drop down. You get to decide, maybe take that left hand to the head. Maybe it worked on the other side and it won't on this side, or vice versa. It's up to you. Feel the right fingers reaching down and away as you create this nice stretch into the side of the neck. Maybe you begin to move that right arm, that hand. You can rotate, you can lift and lower. And it's perfectly fine to stay perfectly still. Remember your breath. Eventually, you're going to keep the head right where it is without moving the head. Just bring the hands back to the thighs. And then once again, like you're moving in slow motion, very gently and easily begin to draw the head back up. Really slowly, no rush at all. Once you are back to the top, just feel the sensations of the head, of your neck, of your shoulders. You might feel the sensations all the way to the tips of your fingers. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring the chin slowly down to the chest. Keep the spine long and the shoulders back and down. Just let the head hanging down to the earth. Stretch in the back of the head and in the back of the neck. You might feel the stretch between the shoulder blades. You might even feel it all the way to the low back. Now again, this is very optional. It's up to you, but if you want a little bit deeper stretch, you could interlace the fingers on the back of the head. Keep the spine really long here. You're just bringing that head down, stretching a little bit more in the back of the head, back of the neck. You're not really pulling here. The goal is not to bring the chin all the way to the chest. The goal is to just lengthen through that neck, to let the head move down. Keeping the head right where it is. If you have those hands lifted, bring them back to the thighs. Just pause here for a moment. And then once again, in slow motion, I want you to lead with the chin, lift with the chin as you slowly come back to neutral. Pausing here. Feeling the sensations. Now take the chin and bring it over to the right shoulder. Nothing else moves in the body. Drop the shoulders down, keep the spine long, and just imagine there's a magnet on your chin. Now the chin is never going to get to the shoulder. It's not meant to move that way, but you are finding the range of motion that feels good to you, putting a little bit of energy to stretch, to strengthen, lengthen the range of motion. Like you're going in slow motion. Come back to the center. Pause when you get there, just for a moment. Feel the sensations. And then take that left ear over, the chin over to the left shoulder. Shoulders are still relaxed, the spine is long. Little bit of effort to maybe bring that chin just a little bit closer to your shoulder. Breathe and feel. Not tilting the head at all. Still a straight line from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Very slowly, take your time, coming all the way back to the center. Once you're there, close the eyes. Relax and receive. From here, we will move into Shavasana. If you're in the chair and you want to stay in the chair, just simply relax into the seat back of the chair. Maybe add a layer or support. You could choose to set the chair aside altogether and come down onto your back. There is not a right or a wrong here. Just take your time to get comfortable, to get relaxed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. Let the body become very still. Let the mind slowly settle. Deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. Take another long, full, deep breath in. And this time, as you exhale, wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Let your head just gently rock from side to side. Stretch the arms overhead. Take a nice full body stretch. And as you exhale, find a comfortable seated position, whether it's on the floor or in your chair. Bring the hands to your heart. It's here we first make time to be in gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment? What are the sensations of gratitude? What are the feelings of gratitude? What are you grateful for in this moment, right here and right now? Take this time to mindfully choose to send yourself love and healing. Practice that self-love, that self-care, knowing that you are worthy and that you deserve it. Send this love and healing to each and every person with whom you just shared this practice. Doesn't matter whether you know them personally or not. Let this love and healing extend to the other members of this yoga community that are not here for whatever reason to receive it themselves. Send love and healing to those you feel closest to, those people you call your family and your friends. And send love and healing to someone in your life that you know is hurting, is struggling, is having a hard time. And send this love and healing out to someone that you struggle to be kind to, someone that you're in conflict with, someone that you don't like very much. Maybe this person has wronged you or hurt you. Send them love and healing anyway. Send this love and healing out to every human being on the planet and every living thing in the universe. Let's close with our affirmation. I'll say it once by myself so you can listen, and then I'll invite you to say it along with me. Those of you at home, feel free to unmute yourself at this point so our voices can come together. There is enough love to heal the world, and there is enough love to heal ourselves. Yes. Take a deep breath in. Together, there is enough love to heal the world, and there is enough love to heal ourselves. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
The real gift of this practice is taking it off of the mat, bringing it into the rest of your day and into the rest of your weekend until you can come back on your mat again and have that practice once again.